Send it over to News 8 Now meteorologist Art Jarrett. He's got an update on our forecast.
All right, and away we go. Going back to Alaska to look at some fog out there. You can see pretty much 58 degrees out there. 100% humidity, zero visibility, though. We're going to also pick up this continuing on as we go in other locations. You get to Eau Claire. Look at that. They're kind of socked in. Looks like some folks are already having a little bit of trouble. Folks are officers are already out there right now. We'll keep an eye on that. But we also see the cloud cover still holding on. This is going to last longer until about the 11 o'clock hour. You've got pea soup here with the more visibility you have with the lights out there by the parking lot. Over by the cathedral, you're looking at some dense fog still holding on to the region here. You get into La Crosse, and of course it looks to be quiet in the morning right now, holding on to widespread dense fog. That continues on from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock today, depending on where you are. I-90 is going to hold that all the way into the 11 o'clock hour, I should say. 9 o'clock this morning, while you'll see that up along on I-94 until 11. All right, so we get into it. We're going to warm up the temperatures again, but first let's get into it. You're going to see the water vapor image. I'm showing you this because the radar itself is just kind of meager, nothing going on at all. You've got some moisture coming in from the west, still holding on, also from the south, and continues on. That's why we're going to get the big heat. So who's getting what? We've got some cloudier skies from Mindoro all the way up to Holman, holding on to some cloudy skies as well. Back down to the south, though, La Crosse and Shelby are looking at partly cloudy skies. Then we'll get back down to the Prairie du Chien. You've got some rainfall in the forecast there. They have a little bit of shower activity there, holding on to a little bit of cloud cover going into Lynxville, back up to areas by Westby with partly cloudy skies out to the northeast of that portion of the area. There you're looking at cloudier skies there, but drier conditions. We'll take it back up to the central zone here, holding on to La Crosse. You can see it's 78 degrees today. Other locations still holding on to cloudiness as we roll right through the afternoon. Not much else reporting in some type of rainfall, though. We'll pick up again in the north zone. Still holding on to Ladysmith, about 70 degrees for you there. Eau Claire has partly cloudy skies, similar to La Crosse. We'll also find ourselves getting into Augusta. They're in the cloudy skies, and of course, no one has the rainfall there. So the cloud cover continues to resume as we go through the 11 o'clock hour, backs away. By the time we get into the early afternoon, a little bit of residual stratus still holding on to the forecast there. Temperatures are widespread in the 70s. We'll get back into the 4 o'clock hour, then you're going to be seeing again highs for the day, possibly in the upper 70s. La Crosse showing 77. We're supposed to be getting to 78 degrees today. We'll hold on to opening skies as well, so things will start to get better, but that means what? More fog. We'll also get back to patchy fog possibly in the forecast as we roll right through tomorrow, clearing out skies briefly, and then of course we'll see some cloud cover remaining up to the north by Ladysmith. Everybody else is in the sunshine. We get into clouds increasing as we get into Friday, as we get into the evening hours, and of course the late day. So showers start to try to work across the region, and then we'll get some showers and maybe a storm or two as we go through your Friday night going into Saturday morning. How about this, though? Highs for Friday, you're looking at 76, probably to about 83, 84, 85 degrees. Then eventually we'll get into this. We'll hold on Eau Claire for Friday. Sunshine with increasing clouds, giving way to this as you get into La Crosse. You've got, again, sunshine pretty much with, again, a few clouds increasing on you. Saturday's highs, you can see that right there, holding on to some 70s and 80s, and then eventually upper 80s in the forecast with increasing temperatures. And your 8-day forecast shows you this. A little bit of rainfall coming in from time to time, Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Then you get into this rainfall almost every night next week. Be safe. Have a wonderful day.